Hello, dear Aries. Welcome to Divine Debut. This is Kathy speaking. Hope that you're all very well. Thank you for your patience. And this is your beginning till mid-November 2019 Divine Spread. We're in a Mercury retrograde right now, and Mercury is retrograding in the sign of Scorpio. So it's all about deep and intimate connections, money from other sources, from your partner. Something is transforming, the information is going to come up. Mercury will bring up things that have been hidden in relation to intimacy. And of course, Scorpio is ruled by Pluto, which is actually moving direct in the sign of Capricorn, alongside Saturn moving direct and the South Node. So let's look at your Karma Dharma, Aries. What are you dealing with in the first half of November 2019? And we have the star, which is beautiful. So Aquarius energy. You may be dealing with an Aquarian sun, moon, or rising, or you may have strong Aquarius in your chart. Aquarius is the future. It is being the rebel, going for what you desire, what you wish for. This is a wish fulfillment. Now, the star is also social media. It's being true, being vulnerable, being open. As you can see, she is very vulnerable. She is pouring from those two jugs, showing her emotions. You know, Aquarius is the water bearer. Even though it's an air sign, it does speak of emotions. So Aquarius was signified as water, the water bearer, until Uranus was founded. So let's look at your divine spread, dear Aries. First card is down. Let's take the rest of your cards for the divine spread. November, beginning till mid-November. What's in your foundation? And you've got the Fool, which is your energy. Aries is starting a new cycle. It's wanting to take that risk. It's that Martian energy. Now your ruling planet Mars is still in the sign of Libra, so not very strong there. Won't be long before Mars moves into Scorpio. It will be very strong there because it also rules Scorpio. So a lot of passion coming through very soon. Also, we're having a new moon, a full moon in the sign of Taurus. It's in beautiful aspects to other planets and other points. If you are interested in the astrology, please watch my astrologia video that I uploaded about a week ago. Yeah, so I go into more details there. But this full moon on the 12th or 13th, depending on where you are in the world, in Taurus, is going to be really magical. Okay, let's look at the hidden position. What you don't see is the King of Pentacles. This is Taurus energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. For me, this is the card of Taurus. This is stabilizing your finances. This is someone not being shown to you at this time that this person is actually very stable. This is someone who is a business owner, someone who is very dependable, very slow moving too, very focused on finances. The King of Pentacles is usually the father. Okay, he's someone that you can relate to because he's very easygoing. If you ask him for a loan, straight away, he'll take care of it. That's what kind of a person the King of Pentacles is. And he's someone who is very strong where his senses are concerned. He's all about his values and self-worth. And Uranus, the ruling planet of Aquarius, is transiting the sign of Taurus. So this is radical change in all our values. In our money house, Taurus is also money house, but it's also what we own, our comforts. Okay, so let's look at the recent past. 5 of Cups, looking back to the past, sulking over what went wrong, what didn't, the celebration that was somehow disappointing. It was a celebration at some stage, but then the cups were spilt. So this is looking at the glass half empty, which you need to change the way you're looking at it. Yes, he's looking towards the past, Mercury retrograde. This could be the chance. Those two cups are standing. Change your perspective. Look at the situation again. Situations and circumstances and people are coming back from the past. So this is an imbalance. It's a number 5. Let's look at the now position. And you've got the Lovers, which is a divine union. This is a very strong connection. Gemini energy. Now, Gemini is the twin. Gemini can be one and can be another, can be quite interchangeable, not making up their mind, even though Gemini rules the cerebral mind. Very sharp, very intellectual, but sometimes overpowering too much mental thoughts. Gemini is also ruled by Mercury, and therefore Mercury being retrograde in Scorpio, this is a chance for things to come up, for clearing, for communicating. Now the Lovers is a head over heart decision, okay? In relation to intimacy, look at the difference in the colors of the people here, the couple. It's as though they're coming from different backgrounds, or can you see that clearly? Hopefully, here we go. Yeah, the Lovers is a number 6. It is, as I said, a divine union, and it's a very strong sexual attraction as well. It is very karmic. It is usually showing the angel in the background blessing this union. So there is a sense of magic in this connection. It is a major arcana card, and therefore it means that spirit is here. It's all about the divine. It's a connection that is blessed by the gods, by the angels. Let's look at your highest ideal, your goal. And you are aiming for celebration. These 3 cups that are spilt here, this is what you are trying to bring back. Now, 3 of Cups, this is in the area of work as well, the area of your social status. You may be going out more, having drinks with friends. You are hoping, obviously, you are striving for, you're working towards some sort of a celebration. The action and advice is the Page of Pentacles in the reverse. Now, it's funny that it is in the reverse. I'm not reading reversals. This is the Messenger. The message has got to do with money, with something that's important, something that is tangible and physical. You know, the pages are all about messages. There is a message that's long overdue, which should be coming in, given time, I would say. And of course, the pages are all about turning a new page as well. So once that message comes through, it's going to bring change. So in the position of the outcome, let's see what we've got. And we have the 6 of Pentacles. And this card has been quite prominent in most of the readings. You know, with the energies of Libra, Mars being there. As I said, Libra is all about connections, other people, relationships of any sort. Now this is a card of giving equally and receiving as well. This could also be things coming, things that are due, that you've worked towards, that you've communicated, they're coming into balance. This could be money's coming in for you, or this could be equality where relationships are concerned. Okay, equal giving and receiving. And this is obviously a wish come true for you. Now the scales are balanced here, which I love to see. Of course, this can be receiving money, but this could also be paying out money as well. Let's look at what's in the divine position. Divine position for Aries, please. And we've got the Ace of Cups. Dear Aries, that is beautiful. So Ace of Cups is the potential for a new beginning. This is the hand of the divine giving you a new emotionally fulfilling beginning in something, in love. If this is a pay rise, let's say, if you could be working for someone who is the King of Pentacles. He's holding the pentacle, he's here, right? So this could be your energy. This could also be a promotion, I'm going to say, for some of you. This is a brand new cycle. It's something that you've hoped for, wished for. Maybe there was a disappointment in the recent past, but those 3 cups that were spilt, they're coming back. And I wouldn't be surprised if you didn't get the Judgment card in the extra cards that we're taking, because I see something coming back for you. Let's look at the bottom of the deck, and we've got the Magician. This is beautiful. So this is Mercury. Mercury is all about communication, having the gift of the gab. This is a 1. You've got the Fool card here, and then the Magician. You've got the ability to manifest whatever you desire, whatever you've been working on, concentrating on. And this could even be information that you find out about, because again, Mercury, yes, it rules Gemini and it rules Virgo. Now, Virgo is the house of work, daily routine, looking at those details, being of service to others. And the Magician, of course, is as above, so below. The magic that is happening up there in the sky in the following days is going to reflect down on the earth, on this 3D plane. So I love this, absolutely. What's beneath it? And we've got the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups is a Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. This is someone who is bringing you that Ace of Cups. May not be a water sign, as I've mentioned. We've got Aquarius, we've got Taurus here, we've got Gemini, we've got, this is your energy, Aries, and we've also got Libra, as well as, Gemini is twice. We've also got Virgo here. So let's see what else we've got here. We've also got the 8 of Pentacles. So you've put in the work, you've put in the hours, the effort, okay? The effort has been put in, and that's what Saturn does. If we've worked hard towards our goal, the offer is coming through. And it is a number 1. It's an ace up your sleeve. What's beneath that? Yeah, waiting, being patient. It's not very Aries, being patient. Aries is driven and very passionate. But of course, if you've got your moon or your rising sign could be, and I've already mentioned Virgo. Virgo is very patient. So what else? Which other sign is very patient here? Taurus, very patient energies. Earth is very slow moving, very patient. That's why with the Page of Pentacles here in the action and advice, I will put it in the upright so that you could see it better. But the Page of Pentacles is something long lasting. As I said, it's coming in. The message will come through. And I do believe that it's got to do with Mercury retrieving the hidden messages from the depths of Scorpio. Now Pluto, which rules Scorpio, is moving direct. So also end of November, Neptune will be moving direct as well, which we're only going to have Uranus turning retrograde. So from about the 10th of January, when Uranus will move direct, all the planets will be moving direct. So we're coming up to some interesting energies. Dear Aries, let's look at your love life, shall we? We have the Lover's Path Tarot, which I absolutely adore this deck. Let's look at your love life, Aries, beginning till mid-November. So Aries, please, Spirit. Aries and their love life. And we have the 10 of Cups, dear Aries. Oh, wow. This is beautiful. 10 of Cups, total bliss, happiness. You know that the 10s are a completion of a cycle. but this is happiness on many, many levels. So it looks like good things are coming in for you. Not good, not just good, it's a wish fulfillment with the Star card here. Let's look at the Romance Angels. 10 of Cups. How wonderful is that? For Aries, please, Spirit. Aries and beginning till mid-November. We've got free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. And this is the Capricorn energies that we're working with. Capricorn, yes, can be tough, but it can also be, with Saturn moving direct, it can also be very stabilizing and giving you back what, as I said, what you've given. It's time for it to come back. So you've freed yourself from something. Let go of control issues. How Capricornian. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. So what this is telling me is that Aries, I wouldn't be surprised, okay, because Mars, your ruling planet, is in Libra. I think that you've been back and forth, okay, back and forth. Mars, as I said, is not strong in Libra. It's sort of like, even though I see it as, yes, Libra tries to bring in the balance, Mars is weak there, and therefore it doesn't have the energy, doesn't have the strive or the passion, right? So I think that this is probably going to reflect positively on you. And don't forget that, of course, Mars is in your 7th house. Libra is your 7th house of partnership. So the fact that your ruling planet was a little bit weak, I think that this is you sort of holding back, letting go of your control issues. Okay, because fire signs can be quite, they push, and that can come across as quite controlling. Let's see what else we've got. And we've got trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith. Trust that by letting go of control issues, that's what I advise people when they're telling me, they say to me, Kathy, it's not happening. What you've told me is not panning out. It's not manifesting. And they've just been putting too much effort in. And then I will say, just let it go. Let it go. Let it go and see what happens. And that's the advice that I'm giving to you, dear Aries. Just let it go and go with it. And let's see when Mars, your ruling planet, moves into Scorpio, where it's very strong, very intimate, very sexually driven as well. So that'll be interesting. Let me just have a quick look. I want to tell you when that's going to happen. Just give me a second. So I can tell you when you will be charged up and ready to go, ready to put in the effort. Okay, in about 15 days. So today's it's the 4th. So around the 19th of the month, that's when it's time to start pushing. Just like you're giving labor and the midwife says to you, stop pushing, let it come naturally. You have to push when it's time, dear Aries. And there is a time and a place for everything. So what this is telling me is take it slowly. Let go of control issues and trust in the divine plan. All right, let's take more cards. Let's look at the Connolly Tarot now. Let's take more cards on this Star card and see what's going on. So, now I'd like to say that Aquarius is your 11th house of groups and associations. It's your wish fulfillment house, but it's also your money house through career. Don't forget, it's also the future house, the house of the future. Let's take a card and see what's going on. Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles is looking at a situation. You've invested time, effort, blood, sweat, and tears for this wish fulfillment. Let's take another card, and we've got the Ten of Cups. So you can't make this up. Aries, you just can't. I just got the goosebumps. You've got the Ten of Cups twice. Beautiful. So tens are always completions. This is beginning a new cycle. But your wish is going to bring you those 10 cups full. Those 10 cups full, and I'm looking at the Fool. So the Fool being in your foundation says that you're ready to start a new journey in your foundation. Now this could be, of course, travel. This could be going on an adventure, wanting to travel lightly, saying, I don't want to swear, but, you know, this, let it go. Just take whatever you need with you and go on that adventure. Take that risk. Okay, the Fool is a major arcana. It's a big deal. Let's take, I'd like to say also that right now we've got Venus trining over to Chiron, the wounded healer in Aries. So this is healing through love, through Venus in Sagittarius, very happy-go-lucky, through envisioning the world seeing the world from different eyes, wanting to go on that adventure. Okay, Venus is the goddess of love and money. Now, through love or through money, you could be healing an open wound, a karmic open wound, maybe from a past life, from your childhood, maybe, or even anything to do with your victim mentality. Now, Uranus in Taurus is bringing in the future where self-worth is connected to. So let's see what this journey is all about. Aries, Ace of Cups, you are going for it. You are truly going for it. Let's look at the King of Pentacles. Something's going to make you very happy indeed. I think it's time for Aries to receive. You have suffered a fair bit. Dear Aries, it's time for you. It really, really is. Let's take the King of Pentacles. And we've got the Six of Cups. So this is someone who is a soulmate. Six of Cups is nostalgia, looking back to the past when times were good, times were happy. Okay, and we've got two people and a child. So you could be connected to this King of Pentacles through a child. We do have Page of Pentacles here. You've got the Ace of Cups twice, Aries. Twice. So you're both bringing this cup. I think that both people, you and your soulmate, your partner, which I believe is the King of Pentacles here. And we've got the Two of Cups there as well. Let's look at the recent past. Six of Swords. Beautiful. Okay, moving. She's holding that Ace of Wands there. So she's driven creatively, inspirationally, and passionately. She's moving on to something much better. And this can be literal movement as well. Let's look at the Lovers in the now position. Not now. Yes, it is. The now position. Yeah. Hard decision. Nine of Swords. Very hard decision. Nine of Swords is sleepless nights. Will this happen? Will my partner be on the same page with me? Nine of Swords. Too many thoughts. Too many thoughts being held back, as I said, with Mars going through Libra. A lot of worry around partnerships. Let's take another card. And we've got the Six of Pentacles, which you have here. You are going to receive an indication here that there is more equality here. And some of you may be dealing with legalities of the past, whatever they are, because Libra is also other people, but it's also things to do with the court system. So, wow. Okay, here you are, dear Aries, Queen of Wands, standing, I should say, sitting in your throne, very creative, very magnetic, very beautiful, and I should say divine feminine, who is driven by that wand that she's holding. You do have that wand, and that's your driving force. But as I said, it's going to take a little bit of time. Let go of control issues. Couple of weeks, see what happens. Let's take that Page of Pentacles, which was in the reverse, in the action and advice. So we've got the Five of Pentacles, a sense of feeling lack, but it is a 5. Fives always speak of an imbalance, and with this 6th pentacle that's going to come in after at least 2 weeks, you're going to get the 6, which is right here. Okay, now this angel here is wanting to take the blindfold off her so she can actually see, because she's going with her intuition, obviously. She's feeling a sense of lack, but she does know that there's a blessing around the corner. And you know, Five of Pentacles does usually show the 2 people that are standing outside a church, and their perspective needs to change. Let's look. You've got 2 fives here. Fives are all about change. Let's look at that 6 of Pentacles, that giving and receiving energy, and we've got the 6 of Wands. That's gorgeous. 6 of Wands, being successful, being noticed for your talents, you're being congratulated. That is beautiful. Success is at hand here. Now, whatever you are doing work-wise, you're being recognized for your talents, for your accomplishments, but this can also mean 2 sixes here. 6s are always a number of balance. You've got another 6 here. 3 6s are 18. They add up to a 9. And 9 is being one step before the 10. So, as I said, you're nearly there, dear Aries. Let's look at the divine position. We've got the 8 of Swords around this Ace of Cups, feeling stuck, looking at those swords outside. So there is something that's holding you back, something that is worrying you here. Something that is worrying you, and what I feel is that it's you're not able to move towards your passions. Now this is Sagittarian, it's the Knight of Wands. It does speak of someone who can be quite the playboy, someone who is driven by their passion. You could be dealing with a Sagittarian. We've got Sag, we've got Aquarius, we've got Aries, we've got Gemini, Taurus. We do have some water here. So I don't actually have an indication of a water sign yet. We've also got Libra as the air sign. We do have a fair few cups. 10, 11, 17, and 5 is 22. And the Ace of Cups here is 23 cups. 23 is, on the hour clock, it is a number 11, which does speak of a new door that's opening, but 23 can also equal 5. So there is some sort of an imbalance. There is some sort of a situation that's worrying you, something to do with freedom, I would say. Someone that's acting the playboy, someone who, as I said, is driven by their passion. But don't forget that with Mars is the wands, right? It's all about passion. It's not, as I said, it's not strong. So at this time, we're more here. It's like let go of control issues, free yourself from these boundaries, these restrictions. Some of you may have felt restricted in acting or, acting upon what you desire. Now, we do have the Queen of Wands and the Knight of Wands here, as well as the King of Pentacles, but the King of Pentacles is in the hidden position. This is not what you can't see what's going on in this area here. Could this be the same person? I suppose it could be. Could there be an age difference? Queen of Wands, she's a queen, and we've got a knight here. So it shows a little bit of immaturity, a little bit of ego where the Six of Wands is concerned. Let's take some Sibillas. I'm going to say that for those of you that were dealing in the past with a more than likely Taurus, could this person be showing up in your life? Could be with Mercury retrograde. You may share children with this King of Pentacles if he is someone else other than the Knight of Wands, because the Knight of Wands is sitting on the Ace of Cups, whereas the King of Pentacles is sitting on the Six of Cups, which is nostalgia and the past. So if you are dealing with someone from a long time, could be the same person, but there is a successful Ace of Cups. This is starting something that will bring you happiness, much happiness, because you've even got the 10 of Cups here. What I'd like to look at, I want to look at the Knight of Wands. So it could be any fire sign, I suppose, but Sagittarius is, the Knight of Wands is usually my Sagittarian energy. Let's look at the divine position and the Eight of Swords, Ace of Cups, and the Knight of Wands. So we've got Messaggero, which is a number 11. Messages coming from afar. We've got the Sacerdote, which is Taurus, very similar to the King. And there's change here, is the number 13. We've got the, similar to the Hierophant, this is keeping your belief, trusting. We do have the Trust card here. Okay, so even though there could have been things that were hidden, look at the priest, how he holds that cape. It's as though he's hiding something, but he's going through transformation. He's a 13. And we've got the Ace of Cups, so this is beautiful. You've got the Ace of Cups 3 times, Aries. This is pleasant conversations around a table, and something making, lighting up your life here. Something that is promising a new beginning, and emotionally beautiful and very fun loving as well, because we've got the Knight of Wands. So this could even be, I'm going to say this could even be an offer of let's travel, let's go on that adventure. For others of you, this is going to be let's commit, let's move in together. Very nice, very nice. Let's look at the action and advice, which is the Five of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles, which was in the reverse. And if you've been dealing with a playboy, which is transforming, is the number 13, he's moving more into commitment. Here we've got the 3 women, 3 females, and the Aries, you are looking straight at them. So this could be competition that is around you. Let's look at the Page of Pentacles, which was in the reverse, and the 5, which equals 6 Pentacles. We've got Speranza, which is the card of hope. This is also a card of fear, sometimes. 8 of Cups, maybe fearing that you may need to leave this situation in the past. Don't give up hope. Here we've got the 3 of Swords and the Widower, the Vedovo. So maybe you are dealing with someone who may be mourning the loss of a loved one. Or could be, if it's not the loss of a loved one, Could also be the loss, financial loss here. Could be crying over, mourning over the loss of finances. So there's some sort of a disappointment here, obviously. And then we've got the Ace of Swords, which is the dispiacere. Which the Ace of Swords to me is, oh wow, going to clear for me. Ace of Swords and dispiacere. Someone is crying, but the Ace of Swords is usually a successful new beginning. It's a card of victory. Now, sometimes I do say that these tears could be tears of joy, but they are next to the Vedovor. So putting the Three of Swords with the Ace of Swords, that's the Four of Swords. Someone is not taking action, or they're healing from a past pain before they can speak their truth. Let's take, with the Eight of Cups, it's like moving on, looking for those Two of Cups here. And then having some sort of a drawback, some sort of a disappointment before the successful new beginning. Let's see. One more. And we've got the Dottore, which is beautiful. Healing energy. Pluto transforms everything. Okay? So, very powerful card. There is a healing here, and this is huge. This is huge because it's sitting right on top of the Three of Swords. Healing energies. Dear Aries, I'd like to take a couple more cards. I want to look at the King of Pentacles here with the Six of Cups. And we've got the Sun, which is true love. This is the heart. This is children. This is creativity. This is healing. Healing a situation. And Leo is being up on stage, being open to communicate, to speak from the heart. The Sun is the most positive card in the deck. And look at the angels bringing you the Sun. This is a blessing, it really is. I think, as I said, long overdue blessings, Aries, long overdue. What I'd like to do now is I would like to take some of my handwritten cards. I want to look at, for some of you, of course, the King of Pentacles is someone different than the Knight of Wands. I feel that for a lot of you, I think that this is probably the same person. This could be someone that travels for work, of course. The Knight of Wands is someone who could also be someone who loves to travel, not only travels for work. It's very, very adventuristic with the Fool card here. Let's take the King of Pentacles. Let's see the message. Now, this may not resonate for all of you. Okay, so keep that in mind. Let's take what the King of Pentacles wants to say. And we've got, I have never loved like this before. Six of Wands, which is in the outcome area. That is beautiful. That rings a bell of a song. I have never loved like this before. I will put the link in the description box for you. I don't remember the singer. It's a bit of an oldie, but I think that you need to listen to that. Let's take the Knight of Wands. And with this is the Ace of Swords. Open your heart and talk truthfully to me. Talk to me. That is either, yeah, have a look there. Talk to me. So it looks like this Knight of Wands is asking for clarity. Let's look at the Queen of Wands. And we have, please forget me, it was a mistake. Oh my God. And please forget me, it was a mistake. So Nine of Swords, which is also up here in the now position. We've got the 9 and the 10. The 9 and the Ace. This is the 10 of Swords. The end of a chapter. This is what she says. Let's take one more card. See what else she's got to say. because she's asking for someone to forget her. Obviously, she's been disappointed. Look here with the disappointment here, but there is the dottore here. So that's what's interesting to me. Let's take another card. And she says, one day we may meet again somewhere in time. And this is the Nine of Pentacles. And the Nine of Pentacles is the Virgo energy. So there are two nines here. 18 again the 9. Interesting. So I'm wondering who she's telling this to. Very cool. All right, dear Aries, I think I will leave it at that. As I said, not all the messages will resonate with all of you. Please take the messages as they resonate for you. I do feel that with all these cups here, all these cups, there is some sort of happiness. Now here, please forget me. I don't know who she's saying that to, but you know, this is not, the story doesn't end here. I've got another reading coming up mid-month. So nines, you're at the 9, dear Aries. You can actually smell the final outcome. She is obviously not in her happy state at this stage here. Not happy at all. I'm going to just take one tarot card on the Queen of Wands. She was sitting on that 3 of Cups, which I said could have been competition. Let's take one more. Just on this Queen of Wands. And we've got the 4 of Swords, so it's time to take a break. Time to take a break. Remember here we had the 3 and the 4th sword. So taking a break. I'm going to take just 3 Sibillas to give you more clarity. I know you want this clarity, so here it is. Let's see. Now we've got the Artista. Oh, we've got 2 cards. All right. So we've got the number 11, which is the Domestico. This is someone who is close to you, around you, someone who is supposed to be your friend, your helper, but there isn't a lot of trust there. Then we've got the 7 of Cups, which is things being up in the air, confusion. But you know what? With the Artista, you get the clarity. He's the crazy scientist, which makes some sort of a discovery. He's the ingenious mind, the Aquarian brain, right? Let's take one more. And here you are. Here you are. You've got something precious in your hand. See, she's the number 12, and she's the Queen of Wands, La Matrice, right? So she's got something precious. She's going for a passion. She's not going to give up. She's making some sort of a discovery. We do have 2 males here, so I don't know what that means for you personally, dear Aries. All right, I think that I should leave it at that before it gets even more confusing. I'd like to thank you all so much for the time you spend with me. You do have the 10 of Cups here. I do believe that you are completing some sort of a cycle, beginning a new cycle, especially with the Fool card here. Now, I didn't have the World card, so you're still on this journey that you've begun in the recent past. You're practically at the star, which is house number 11, which is the house of wishes and dreams. The next sign after that is Pisces, which would be the completion of a cycle. But Pisces is also, it's ruled by Neptune, which is the divine love. Now, Pisces is your 12th house, so it's a bit dark and a bit hidden for you. Pisces is also unconditional love. So I think I will leave it at that. Thank you again, dear Aries. Sending you lots of love, lots of blessings, and hope to talk to you soon. Thank you for all that you do. All that you do from the bottom of my heart. Bye-bye.